You're watching Nickbox.com. My name is Nick.
And this is my box.
Today is August 55th day of vlog every day in August 2014. And today's topic of the day is, what is the favorite book that you've read within the last year?
Alright, there's no question in my mind. This is definitely by far my favorite book that I have read. It has a little thing written right to me from my friend Amanda who wrote the book. It is a fantastic book, and if you guys haven't read it yet, please go get a copy and read this book. Part 2 is going to be coming out pretty soon, and I've even heard a rumor that Part 3 is in the works. Now that is saying something, because I just finished listening to the audiobooks for Harry Potter, and I love those books dearly. They are some of my favorite books of all time, but Misty and Dawning definitely trumps Harry Potter. It just does. Of course, it does help that I know the author.
Now, I didn't read that many books within the last year. It's certainly something that I've been wanting to do, is read a whole lot more. But since I haven't done that, I have a lot of books on my list. And some of those books, I talked a little while back about Isaac Asimov, and this is on my list for this year. The Foundation series, the first Foundation book. I still haven't read it.
I mean, seriously, I do a book report on the guy, and the book that he's probably most well known for, I haven't even read.
I will probably read this one second after I finish reading this book.
Blood Rights by Jim Butcher, part of the Dresden series, which is a fantastic series about a wizard in Chicago, and it is more realistic, than the Harry Potter books. And it is a phenomenal series. I've loved every single book. They just keep getting better and better and better.
Another book on my list that I am surprised I have not read already is Douglas Adams' The Salmon of Doubt.
This book is a compilation of stories and interviews, and the last novel that he was working on before he died.
I loved the entire series. I just watched the movie the other day, as a matter of fact, and I remember those books. And it's just such a different way to tell a story, and so wild and fantastic that I am amazed. This has been sitting on my shelf for several years now, unopened. I haven't even opened it.
I have so many other books that I want to read, and I want to get them put into a pile so that I can just keep going. But in the 2 years that I've lived here, I haven't even finished unpacking.
I have boxes of books still sitting around, collecting dust. I've got stuff up in the attic I need to pull down. I should probably finish unpacking at some point, maybe finally move into the place. I also am a huge fan of movies and TV shows. I mean, with a book, you typically have one person writing an entire story from beginning to end, and then maybe a couple collaborators working to help kind of smooth out the kinks. But with all these TV shows and all these movies, you have dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of people working on these films, making them the fantastic vision of what they are.
I encourage you guys to come up with your own stories and make a movie or write a book or do videos online like a crazy person, or just tell a friend. There really is something fascinating about telling your story to somebody else and seeing and hearing their reaction.
This is my story and I'm sticking to it. I want to thank you guys for watching, and thanks as always for being awesome.